Hey guys, it's Destiny back with another video. You're watching the Decimania channel on YouTube. Hope you guys are having a good night. Hope you guys had a good day. Just got done watching TNA Sacrifice 2026. We'll talk about that ending when we get to it. But let's get into the review. Pre-show, I just caught the end of Ryan Nemeth and BDE. Ryan Nemeth won. I don't know, the pre-show matches were nothing special. Tessa Blanchard and Jody Threat was pretty good. Tessa got the win there with help from Vila Moore and Victoria Crawford. The show kicked off with a really good X Division Championship match between Eric Young and Leon Slater. I figured Leon was gonna retain. I didn't see Eric Young walking out with the title. Although I do kind of hate that these Feast or Fired cases just seem like nobody ever actually wins the titles. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'm wrong, but I haven't really seen too many of them. Of course, I had to freaking botch Hernandez, but that's another story for another time. But so yeah, Leon won there. And we had some more segments with Allie and Rosemary. And then we had this weird one with her and Mara Sade backstage. It was weird. So the next match was Elijah and the Hometown Man versus AJ Francis and Frankie Kazarian. Kazarian and then AJ got the win. I think I picked them. I don't remember who I picked in that match, or if I even predicted it. Last night I was just really sleepy, but anyway, the heels won in that. And, oh, this is cool. So, Tommy Dreamer and Carlos Silva came out to announce a new signing. Well, first, we didn't even know it was going to be a signing, so Tommy kind of talked about his history in the building in Louisiana that they were at, and he talked about some ECW stuff that happened there. And then he introduced Chris Bay out to the ring. Really cool. I don't know if he's ever gonna wrestle again. I hope he does. He's really good. But we'll see what happens, obviously. They announced that Ricky Sosa will be signing with TNA, and I hate his music, and at first I couldn't recognize who it was, because I'd seen him once a couple weeks ago on Impact, the first time I saw him, and the crowd knew who he was, and I'm like, well, the crowd obviously knows who this is, but who is this? And then they did the thing that Ricky Sosa does, and I'm like, oh, that's Ricky Sosa, okay. And he comes out and thanks the company for giving him the opportunity to wrestle in the US and in TNA, and he basically signs his contract. So that's cool. That's cool that he got that. That's one thing I do like that TNA does, apart from all these other companies. Usually they just post a video of them signing a contract. Like WWE does this sometimes, but I like that they actually do this on the pay-per-views. Makes it really special and really meaningful to the people that are signing these contracts, I feel like. I mean, I'm not in that position because I've never had anything like that happen, but you know, it's got to be really cool for these people to come out and sign these contracts. But congratulations to Ricky Sosa and welcome to the TNA roster. We had the Triple Threat Knockouts Championship match. Danny Luna, Lei Ying Lee, and Ariana Grace, the defending Knockouts champion. I picked Danny Luna to win this, but Ariana Grace ended up winning it. I did want Luna to win it. I hope Indy Hartwell comes back soon because she's pretty good. It's a pretty good match. And then we had a mixed tag team match. Or no, wait. Yeah, I think it was that one. It was either that one or Moose and Eddie Edwards. So that was weird. I guess let's just talk about this while I'm on the subject. It's Trey Miguel and Jada Stone versus Mustafa Ali and Tasha Steelz. Oh, I forgot to mention this on the pre-show. They showed a video package of the system in order for meeting up to basically form an alliance with each other. So, yay. The heels won this one. This was a very heel-heavy night, I think. I know, because you had a heel win this. You had a heel win the Knockouts Championship match, which I guess there were two heels in that. So Danny had won, and she would have been heel. But actually, I'm trying to think of who all got babyface wins. I know Leon Slater got one. You know, there was the no DQ, or the DQ match with Moose and Eddie Edwards. Or the DQ finish. Because Special Agent Zero came out and attacked Moose. Per their deal with the system. I actually predicted that Alicia was gonna turn on Moose or something, but I didn't expect that. Then again, I don't think you need to do a straight up match. I kind of like this because I don't feel like you need to do a match with Moose and Eddie Edwards this soon after he just took out all of them. I think, I don't know, put this thing in a cage or something. Moose versus Eddie Edwards in a cage. Or something, or have like a lethal lockdown type match with like Moose, get him some allies and then put them in there with the system. Or something, but that's just me. Mara Sade took on Elena Black in a no DQ match. Mara Sade won this match, and there was a babyface win. The Righteous and the Hardys basically had to team up together tonight. Well, one of the Hardys and one member of the Righteous, with Jeff Hardy and Vincent taking on Brian Myers and Cedric Alexander. I think Bear Bronson's the only one in the system that didn't wrestle tonight. So I kind of figured this. I kind of was thinking in the back of my mind, like, they're gonna reveal, like, when Matt Hardy got attacked last night, I thought it was either one of two people, or one of two factions or tag teams. I was like, it was the system and the Righteous were telling the truth, or the second option, which was more likely, that the Righteous were going to be the ones revealed to attack that attacked Matt Hardy backstage. So I was right. Jeff Hardy and Vincent are beating the system down. They show, I don't know, something happened to Vincent. I don't remember what happened exactly, but they showed Matt Hardy down backstage, and then they cut to Dutch, and I don't know if it was Dutch and Vincent or what, but then they revealed that it was the Righteous all along that attacked Matt Hardy, and when they revealed it, I was like, well, I could have told you that. Like, clearly they're not just gonna team up with the Hardys after they get beat. I mean, I like this feud. I feel like the Righteous are gonna be the ones to beat the Hardys for the tag team titles. I didn't actually expect it to go down like that. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be the System versus the Hardys, and the Righteous cost them the titles. I still think maybe it could happen like that, even after the reveal, but I do think the Righteous should be the ones to take the titles from the Hardys and not the System. I'm sorry, but they've held those things how many times now? I mean, if you want to make a statement and continue this feud with the Hardys, you put the titles on the Righteous. That's just me. Then we had this really fun segment. We had the Elegance brand. They come out, running their mouths, and then, they're telling ODB you need to stay at home. But she walks out anyway. She walks out to the ring, and she's like, oh, I got a friend from here in New Orleans. And it turns out to be Taryn Terrell, and I was like, oh, that's cool, because, I haven't seen her, and wasn't she a member of this faction? What the frick was the name of that faction that she was in TNA when she was there? Oh, frick. Was it the Dollhouse, I think? If I'm remembering that correctly? Yeah, I think it was. And she had, like, the Knockouts title for a really long time, I remember, and she got beat by... It was either Gail Kim or Brooke Tessmacher. I think it was Brooke that beat her. I don't remember who beat her for that. I'll have to go back and watch that old episode. Yeah, I'm a completist. I'm actually trying to go back and watch all the TNA stuff on TNA Plus. But ODB comes out, Taryn Terrell comes out, and then they get Mickey James out because Mr. Elegance decides to run his mouth. Didn't he just get asked by Elegance in there? What would be really freaking cool? I would personally like to see this. I don't know how many of you guys would like to see this. Considering that I've been watching a lot of stuff from LAX, specifically Hernandez, who was my favorite member of the group, or the team, I would love to see him just come out and border toss Mr. Elegance through a table off of the ramp or something. I would kind of like to see that, just to get him to shut up. Like, that would be kind of cool. But anyway, back to this. And the Legends celebrated. They took out the Elegance brand, and I thought Mike Jackson was going to come out for a second. Okay. Here we go. This is the ending that we got. It didn't suck. I kind of hope this is a storyline thing and not a legitimate injury. But the way they did this makes me think that it might be a legitimate injury to Steve Maclin. We're getting ready for the main event. Steve Maclin versus Mike Santana for the TNA Heavyweight Championship. The match I've been looking forward to the most because I wanted Maclin to get another shot at this title and actually maybe possibly win it. Well, a couple of minutes into the match, they call out a referee, or they call out the paramedics, and they take Maclin away on a stretcher. And it was a long pause. Like, it wasn't like... It was one of those things where I think it is legitimate, because then they had Eddie Edwards come down, and I think they just told him to go out there and brawl with Mike or something. I could be wrong about that, I don't know, but the way they did this makes me think it might be a legitimate injury. So Eddie Edwards comes out, he starts brawling with Mike Santana, and Santana just beats the crap out of him, and that's how we go off the air. So, oh jeez, I pray to God that that's not a legitimate injury. He just got reinstated. Like, I was really looking forward to this match, because it's been a while since Macklin was in I feel like it's been a while since Macklin was in, like, a main event, like, pay-per-view main event match. When was the last one that he had? Was it Slammiversary of 2024, maybe? Or am I getting that wrong? I don't remember. The last one I remember him being in was in 2024, in that 6-man title match where Josh Alexander turned heel. I don't know. He might have been in something else that I'm just not remembering. But I guess I could just go watch my reviews and stuff. But I don't know. Just... I don't know. Hopefully he's not hurt. That would suck. But that's how we ended Sacrifice. All in all, it was a good show. It was decent. I've seen worse. It was a mixed bag. Some of the knockouts matches were fun. X Division title match was great, which, I mean, it's the X Division. Like, the X Division has always been great, really. I mean, I didn't see the last couple years of it when I stopped watching it in 2016. Then again, that was because we didn't have a TV box for a while. And, you know. But that's Sacrifice 2026. I'm gonna go and upload this now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know what you thought of the pay-per-view, and I'll see you guys later. Maybe this weekend. I'll get that ECW DVD review up as soon as I can. I just need to finish watching it. Then again, I might spread those out a little bit. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but got another figure review coming up in a few weeks, or something like that. I'm gonna do a couple. But I'm gonna go. Hopefully you guys have a good night. Peace. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you won't miss any new content. Hit the like button, share, comment down below, all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys later this weekend. Thank you and God bless.